Good morning all of you. Today we are going to learn English grammar. From this English grammar we are going to learn lesson number 2, that is models. Actually these models are one of the part of tense and verb. So very first whatever tenses we have learned, they are very useful to you. And from tenses, verbs, the main thing that verbs. Now we'll see where do these models come from. So models, the main function of model, that is verb. So we'll see the coordination, that you know the construction of a sentence S plus B plus O. This is the construction of a sentence, means sentence lesson is useful. It is one of the formula of tense, so tense are useful, and the main factor in this part, that is verb. And today we are going to learn these models, they derive from these verbs. We will see first how they derive from these verbs. Already everyone knows verbs. There are two types of verbs, main verb and helping verb. Helping verb is also called as linking verb, and it is also called as auxiliary verbs. So for verbs, already you have studied tenses and verbs. We will not see the part of main verb. Our focus is only and only on these auxiliary verbs. Helping verb means auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs are also divided into two groups. Group number 1, primary auxiliary, primary basic root auxiliaries, and the second part, that is modal auxiliaries. Already before this, in verb lesson, we have seen this primary auxiliary. Once again we will take a recap of these primary auxiliaries. Primary helping verbs, there are three types: to be forms, to do forms, and to have forms. In to be form, am, is, are in present tense, was, were in past tense, shall be and will be in future tense. To do form, do and does in present tense, did in past tense, and to have form, have, has in present tense, and had in past tense. So these are the basic thing you must learn. So that part, auxiliary verb, first part, primary auxiliary. Our focus is also not on this today, but just remember in your mind. Second thing, the major part of today's lecture, that is models. Models are also called as modal auxiliary. They are the part of verb, they are the part of helping verb, and they are called as modal auxiliaries or shortly models. Which models are there now? So, shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, and must. These are the main models. Now, where is the construction of this model? What is the role of model in a sentence? So these models are conditional models. These show the meaning. Now see here, S plus model plus main verb plus object. This is the construction of a sentence which contains model in the sentence. So the place of model is after the subject. The place of model is before the main verb. The place of model in between subject and main verb. For example, I will go to Pune. I will go to Pune. I subject, will model, go V1, to to Pune. Complement S plus model plus main verb plus object or complement. This word faces two roles. Will, one to show simple future tense, and second to show a model. Now what is the role of model in the sentence? So the role of model in the sentence is to show that how they express the sentence. I will go to Pune. It's a promise. It's a certainty. In shall and will, these two words show certainty. Shall shows certainty, will also shows certainty. If shall is used in any other different way, it shows threat, dhamki. I shall punish you. Will shows certainty. Will also shows a promise. I will go to Pune. Pune, it's a promise. Means he is definitely going to Pune. I will top the class this year. Means definitely he is going to top the class. Shall or will or, they both also show future tense, simple future tense. After shall and will, there is can. Can shows ability. Could also shows ability. Can shows ability in present. I can do. In present tense, I can do. It's assurance. I have the ability to do. I could do. Ability in past. I could do that work. I was able to do that work. So, can, ability in present. Could, ability in past. Should shows advice. Should shows duty. You should study hard. This shows moral duty, that we must study hard. Advice, you should go slow to the school. You should drive slow. Means should shows advice also. Should shows moral duty also. Would, should is the past tense of shall. Would is the past tense of will. Would shows habit in the past. Would shows habit in the past. Now how? Which type of habit? Any. I would go to school. In past tense, I used to go to school. May shows probability. Less possibility. Might is past tense of may. Might shows strong possibility. May shows less possibility. May shows permissions. For taking any permission, may is the most polite word to use. May I come in, sir? May I go out, sir? May I help you? This word shows polite request, polite suggestion and politeness. So better than all this word, we can use this word. Many students say, can I come in, sir? Could I come in, sir? But better than that, may is the best word to ask, to seek permission. Must shows obligation. Compulsion. Whatever is compulsory, that is compulsion. Whatever is obligatory, mandatory, 2-3 words are there. Obligation, mandation, compulsion. This is may. May I come in, sir? Must. You must do your work. You must work hard. You must study hard. And the last, might, already I told you, may shows less possibility. Might shows strong possibility. What type of possibility? It might rain today. If dark clouds gather in the sky, if it is thundering, cool breeze blowing, then these are the signs of rain. So that time we can say it might rain today. It may rain today. Less possibility. There are no signs today about the atmosphere, about the weather, but still we can say it may rain today, but there is less possibility. And when we show it might rain today, that is strong possibility. I have judged the sign, so I can say that it might rain today. So these are the words. If a same sentence you can turn into different sentences Every time you change this word, the meaning will change. I will go to Pune. I shall go to Pune. I can go to Pune. I could go to Pune. I should go to Pune. I would go to Pune. I may go to Pune. I must go to Pune. And I might go to Pune. Every time we change the model, the meaning of the sentence changes. These are conditional sentences. They tell you different expressions in every sentence. So the place of model is important. That is after the subject. This lesson is very important. You have much more notes in your textbook, notebook also. So this is the chart about models, and this where the models come from. It is your duty to write down a single sentence into all these 7-8 types. This will be your homework, just to change the place, just to change the model from that place. Instead of with every time you use the different model, you will get a different meaning. So understood? The homework is that to change these models in only one. First take